What's up, traders? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite scalping strategy that can make you a couple hundred or even a couple $1,000s in just a few minutes. We're going to first look at my chart layout. We're going to go over a couple of trades from this week. The chart layout is very important because if you're not looking at the chart the same way that I am, you're not going to be able to scalp these trades the same way that I do. The indicator that we're using to make this layout happen is available for you if you go to luxalgo.com//ASFX. That's going to bring you to our automatic VWAP and key level indicator. Once you grab the indicator, it's going to look like this. You're going to have a dark blue VWAP that starts at 9:30 every day, 9:30 Eastern time, which is market open. You're also going to have a light blue VWAP, which is previous day New York VWAP. We also will see, not just with those VWAPs, we'll see key levels on the chart, meaning opening range high, opening range low, and the initial balance high and initial balance low. If you don't know how to trade off of those key levels, you should check out Futures 101. It's a free futures course we put together. I'll put a link in the description below. Now here, I'm trading my Tradeify account. I'm loving the instant funded accounts with Tradeify. If you don't have one of those, I'll also put a link down below for that. So you can check that out and save some money with my discount code. But the short position that we took this morning, as you can see, was off the opening range high. That opening range high is set from 9:30 to 9:45. The good thing about the indicator is it puts that black horizontal line there for me, so I know exactly the level to trade from. Through our backtesting, now we're going to get into the scalping itself, the backtesting has shown us that the initial break of the opening range, either the top or the bottom, does not usually run all day. So what we will often do is fade the amateur traders, meaning amateurs will buy the breakout here at the top after it's risen from 9:40 to 9:56, basically 15 minutes straight up. People will buy that breakout. That breakout usually has a little extra, like as you can see here, a little extra pop to try to suck in a few more longs is the way that I like to think about it. But it eventually, for the most part, pulls back to at least New York VWAP, which is the blue line here. And that's where you can see I was full out of this trade on the New York VWAP retest. Now, this works well because you can see you're in the trade at 9:50, you're out of it by 10:20. Less than 30 minutes, money's in the bag. But it works really well because it gives you an idea of what you could do the rest of the day. Now we're going to learn from one of my mistakes here. So I made money short to start the day from 59, call it 75, right at that opening range high price. Later in the day, I tried a long position at a lower price, 59.55. And as you can see, I had to cut this trade as it broke both VWAPs against me. I had to cut this trade before it hit full stop loss. So what it shows is that if you get shorts working at a certain price, don't necessarily flip the bias and look for longs. You might be able to still find working shorts, as you can see here, from 59.48, 30 points lower than the first short. This tanks 100 points as the day finishes. So if you're scalping and you're using this indicator, the VWAPs are going to tell you what to do. Look at how the buyers cannot hold price over the New York VWAP. And as these equal lows right here, 1, 2, 3, that I'm showing you with my cursor, when those get broken with this strong bar, that's where I was full out of this trade. That's clearly telling you lower highs and lower lows are now forming. Buyers cannot hold above that New York VWAP. So if you want to learn more about how to trade with the New York VWAP, this blue line you see on screen, definitely check out Futures 101. It's free, and even more Futures 2.0. That's available to you if you join us on ASFX TV, and that's where we run our live streams all week long. You would have seen both of these trades taken live if you were on our streams. But that short position worked really well because, number one, the indicator tells me opening range high. Number two, the psychology of fading the amateurs on the breakout. And then number three, knowing that the New York VWAP is the target. Let me just give you one more example. That was a pre-market trade. Like here, this was a trade today. I wanted to be short off of New York VWAP. Very quickly, it rejects and buyers step in and take that. The scalper in me knows we need to cut this trade as soon as we start to make higher highs, meaning look back to the left, this previous lower high, this lower high. When this one is taken here, this trade is dead. We can always get in short again once we take that New York VWAP to the downside. Or, as you can see here, we can buy the bounce off of it as the day goes on. So once we see, okay, sellers could not maintain control here, buyers step in, retest the high. Sellers try to take control again here, fail. We retest that high and actually finish the day much higher. So because we're reading and reacting to the New York VWAP, which is automated for us thanks to the Lux Algo indicator, we know who's in control. And that's what I wanted to get across to you in this video. The New York VWAP, especially when you trade it with previous day VWAP like this, where previous day VWAP is below and current New York VWAP is below price, meaning you're above, you know buyers are in control, you know probabilities are on your side. Is this meaning I'm guaranteeing you wins 100% of the time? No, not at all. But I'm showing you how to put probabilities on your side and scalp a couple $100 within just a couple of minutes. I mean, this was in at 59.60, out at 59.66, 9-point stop, make 6 or 7 points. You win 60% of your trades like we do, you're going to be making money doing this. This is what scalping is. I'm not a macro trader. I can't tell you where Apple is going to be or anything like that, but I'm telling you, if you're looking to scalp, use the indicator here. I'm going to put a link in the description. Number 1, use our automated indicator. Number 2, get on ASFX TV, get into Futures 101, get into our live streams. And then number 3, don't fight VWAP. VWAP ain't ever going to lie to you. VWAP never lies and price always pays. Happy trading. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video.